Welcome back, Etsy sellers. You have just entered into part 2 of our 4-part email marketing series. Within this series, we are learning how to build a better brand and increase our Etsy sales by using the power of intentional and revenue-driving email marketing strategies. So if you're ready to hear that beautiful cha-ching more times than you ever have on a daily basis, you're going to want to stick around to the end of this video to find out how adding email marketing to your current Etsy shop success plan might be the best decision you make all 2024. You ready? Let's dive in. Hey there, welcome back. First off, if you have not watched part 1 of this series, you're gonna wanna do that first. Now, I might be shooting myself in the YouTube analytics foot a little here, but go ahead, leave this video. I'm gonna link part 1 right above my head somewhere. I'll also pop it in the description. Go watch that video first, where we talk about how to build your EverBee email. Secondly, I got a little flack over the past couple of weeks about the sound quality in these videos. You guys were saying you love the content, you love learning with us, but the sound quality could use a little bit of work. So I heard you loud and clear, and now I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Now, let's get into the good stuff. In today's part 2 of our 4-part email marketing series, I promised you guys that we would be diving into exactly how to build out the 2 different types of campaigns that EverBee email allows, a single and an auto campaign. So let's go ahead and start by building a single campaign together today. Before I dive into that though, if you don't already have EverBee email, I'm going to go ahead and put a link somewhere above my head that is going to give you access to our free hobby plan, which also allows you to email up to 500 subscribers. This is the only email marketing plan that I have personally ever used that allows you to do it for free. So go ahead, check out that link, and I'll also go ahead and pop it in the description so you can follow along with me today. First off, what you're going to do is go ahead and select new campaign in the top right-hand corner of EverBee email. In this case, we're going to go ahead and do single campaign first. There are a lot of different preloaded options for you that EverBee has already built, but in today's case, we're going to go ahead and click start from scratch. What you'll see is everything is blank and ready for you to edit it. You'll see that the current list that this email is being sent to are our current subscribers, but if you have multiple lists, you can always come over here and click the plus button and your list will be built out right there for you so that you can select which list you want to send it to, or remove any list that don't need to be receiving this email. So you can see next is campaign type. We know that the single campaign type is what we're currently working with, and what's most important here, I believe, is going to be the send settings. You have the ability to send right now, so once you complete the email, you can go ahead and click that send button in the bottom right hand corner, or you can click send later. As I click send later, you can see that I am able to literally click all the way through December of 2024. So here are some reasons why using a scheduling tool could be beneficial to your Etsy email marketing strategy. For one, it saves you time. When time is in short supply somewhere down the road, when there are other priorities in your business that need to be tended to, or if you're just a busy mom who doesn't have time to remember to do this on a weekly basis, the scheduler in send settings is going to save you a buttload of worry and a buttload of time. This is also a really good feature if you want to keep a consistent cadence with your email marketing if you are going on vacation or going on holiday. The second reason is for A/B testing purposes. Like I've said in every one of these videos and most of our live streams, I want you guys to start treating Etsy like an actual business instead of an expensive side hustle. One of the ways to do that is to test your marketing strategy. So you're gonna want to know what time and what day of the week gets you the highest open rates on your emails. So let's say this week you send something out on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Next week you send Wednesday at 1 p.m. and the following week you send Thursday at 9 a.m. Once you have enough data, you'll be able to see exactly what dates and times your emails are getting opened best by your target audience, which in turn is going to drive up that revenue a new potential. So next up is going to be the subject line and the preview section. If you did not listen to me earlier and you continued watching part 2 before you watched part 1, I am going to highly encourage you again to go check out part 1, where I go in depth on exactly what the subject line and the preview section should look like for your emails. Next up, we're going to go ahead and actually start building out our email copy. So I actually built a single campaign earlier this morning so I could walk you guys through exactly what I would have sent out in your case. So in this particular single campaign, I want to highlight some new products that have dropped in my shop this week. Instead of immediately starting to highlight the products, however, I want to give them a little bit of body copy to let them know why they should keep reading the email and how those products are actually going to be beneficial for them. So here is a quick little blurb that I put in front of the products themselves in my email. We are excited to showcase 3 new products we added to our shop this week that will help you blah blah blah, whatever your target audience wants and needs from you. Whether you're a blank, blank, or blank, all of these new drops, all of these new items will benefit you greatly. Something of that nature, so that they feel like they are being spoken to by you and they have even more reason to continue reading through the email. The next thing you can do is go ahead and immediately jump into the products. As you see, however, I decided to keep it a little more entertaining, a little more engaging, and I added a quick meme to kind of do a little page break between the body copy and immediately going into the products of Robert Downey Jr. So this is something you can easily do by clicking add content below and selecting the image instead of text or instead of products. The next thing I did to create an additional page break is I went ahead and added dividers before and after my product section, and I also wanted to make the product section as bright and bold and eye-catching as possible, so I also changed the background color to match my brand colors. Simply click add content below, select divider, and as you can see up here in the right hand corner, you can also change the divider color again to match your branding style, as well as the section background color. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. So let's say I wanted a white divider and a black background color. That is how that part of your email would change. To be honest, I actually like this better, so I'm gonna keep it. That looks pretty cool. I like it. It's even more profound than the original. Now what you can do is go ahead and click add content below and select product. Once you do that, a couple of things are gonna happen on the right hand side. This particular case, I am talking about my newest drop, so I selected from the drop down menu, newest listings. You can also do best selling, featured, or custom, where you can actually select certain listings from your shop that you want to showcase. I also told them I was doing 3 product drops this week, so I selected 3 as my number of products and 3 columns as well, because I don't want the email to be too long. I want it to be right there, visually available for them on mobile or desktop. I also want to make sure that you guys are utilizing that save and share link. So currently it's toggled off. I want you to make sure that it is always toggled on, because that will save you 4% on Etsy transaction fees for every order that takes place from this email. As you can see, like I mentioned, I tried to make it as bright and bold as possible, and the easy way to do that is simply click section background color, and you can maneuver this around as much as you'd like. You can also add in your own hex codes here if you do have brand colors that you are adhering to. Then, if you like what you built, you can simply go ahead and tie up the email. A little blurb that I used was, we hope you're as excited about these new drops as we are, and we can't wait to hear how they blank. So whatever your target audience is dealing with, fill in the blank. Then you can also end that little paragraph by simply clicking this lightning bolt and selecting name or shop name. So now you can either click send if it was something you wanted to send immediately. You could also, like I said earlier, schedule it for a different time. So let's say March 20th at 3 p.m. and you'll see that now change to schedule. You can also click save as draft or send a test to your own email simply by clicking send test and adding your email. So that's exactly how to create a single campaign from scratch. So now let's go ahead and build out an auto campaign together. Go ahead and click new campaign, select auto, and in this case, start from scratch. Now, the biggest difference between an auto campaign and a single campaign is strictly going to be in the send settings section. For an auto campaign, you can send it on a certain schedule, or you can send it based on event. If we select on schedule, you're going to see we have every week, every month, and every year as our current options. We also have the date and time that we want it to be sent out. So if we were to build on schedule every week, Wednesdays at 3 p.m., this email would be sent out. I'm going to show you exactly why you would want to do something like this. Some ways that you can use this feature to your benefit is highlighting your shop's birthday. Maybe you do a 25% off coupon to all subscribers to celebrate your birthday. Or let's say you want to do a monthly giveaway by simply clicking every month on the certain day of the month at a certain time. All of your subscribers will get this email on a consistent basis. Another way I really like to use this feature is selecting every week. Let's just say Monday at 12 p.m. and you're going to tell all of your subscribers about the latest drops from that week. So what new items did you put in your shop last week? We can highlight that every single Monday without you ever having to lift a finger outside of building this one auto campaign. The other option is called based on event. So right now our current event is becomes a subscriber, but we will be adding a couple of other events in the future, and I will let you know when those are available. Let's go ahead and do on schedule, and let's talk about those weekly listing drops. As always, write your subject line, write the preview. Let's say for the subject for this one, this week's product drop in all caps. Then I put check out what trigger of shop name has new in store. Whatever you want to make that is totally fine, but remember, this exact same subject line and preview will be sent on a weekly basis once you activate this. I personally like to keep every Monday's email the exact same so that they can get to expect it on a weekly basis from me. Once you do that, we can go ahead and start building out the body copy. Again, I'm going to put a little thing here, something along the lines of, we are excited to showcase these new products. Then we're going to click add content below and then product. Make this as many as you want. You could put 6. If you're only doing like a couple a week, you can put 3, whatever you want to do. And then we're going to change custom listings to newest listings. So the best part about this auto campaign is it is so integrated with your Etsy shop that it's literally going to update that on a weekly basis for you. You can fill out the rest of the email. You can add an image. You can add a picture of yourself. You can close it up with that tight, neat bow we said from the single campaign. But that is the main difference of how to best utilize an auto campaign to build your sales and grow your brand. Last step is to click activate in an auto campaign comparatively to the send or schedule options from our single campaign. So what this is going to do once you activate it is every single week on Mondays at 12 p.m., this new email with the newest listings from that prior week will automatically be sent to your list, in this case, our current subscribers. So guys, that was a full breakdown of exactly how to create a single and auto campaign using EverBee email from scratch. If you have any questions for us on exactly how to utilize these campaigns in your own Etsy shop success plan, do not hesitate to reach out, drop those comments below, and I will make sure that I respond to you as quickly as possible. And also, don't forget, we have a free trial to the hobby plan of EverBee, which also grants you access to EverBee email for up to 500 subscribers completely free. Go ahead and check that out. I put it in the description for you guys. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.